Всем добра, с вами Грешник, и мы продолжаем играть Игра Престолов. Мы играем за третьего персонажа Мира, если правильно. Также ее, да, зовут? Котелок. Ну давай посмотрим. Что там у нас? Ничего. Так-то красиво, да. Так, сундучок. Сундук. Посмотрим. Там будут деньги. Нет, там не будут деньги. А вон копейка есть, смотри. Монета.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Так, записка, да? Посмотреть на. Что там? Давай прочитаем. Прочитать.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Ясно. Так, брошись Дена. Посмотрим.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Какая-то книга. Амулет. Амулет какой-то. Посмотрим.
Ethan made this for me.
Это понятно. Ихний знак семьи. Так, посмотрим, что это такое. Старая пыльная книга. Так, а что еще у нас тут есть? Письмо от матери. Так, сейчас прочитаем. Окно.
King's Landing.
Королевская гавань.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Так, ну давай посмотрим на эту книгу.
Wonders Made by Man by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Так, письмо от матери. Походу, вот это нам надо прочитать. Давай прочитаем.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Кто там? Давай откроем, посмотрим. Открыть дверь.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Пустите
No,
его.
it's fine. Come in.
Это типа уборщик. Типа слуга.
Pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
Все хорошо.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Какие-то камни туда кидают. Зачем?
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was
Почему ты мне
definitely
это
an argument.
говоришь?
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Какой-то он странный.
Good night, milady.
Ну давай, удачи тебе.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Ну пошли.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as
Мне
well.
нужна ваша
I
помощь.
need your help, my lady.
Of course, and I will help you in any way I can. But there's another matter we must attend to first. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
Нихера себе стража.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was
Я не
full of mirth
предательница.
as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her
Я
what she
оценила
wants to
ваш-
hear.
вашу преданность. Так,
See
ну
if the
окей.
Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Да я понял тебя. Сейчас
Good
у нас
luck.
предстоит разговор какой-то очень жестокий. Ни хрена себе. Зал.
You can do this.
Ты справишься. Надеюсь. Чё-то я не уверен. Чё-то я побоюсь.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am
Допустим, голову.
honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet... For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the wardens of the north.
Я не знаю,
We
что отвечать.
all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for
Какая-то
her
она
own
дерзкая.
good.
The girl did say their loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Я, походу, не то ответил, да?
It raises an
Какая-то
interesting question,
сука,
I
а?
suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Фух,
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. The
Что-то
city alone
как-то-
is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not.
ну прям...
Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Вот сука
You are a girl
какая-то.
from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not
Стерва,
surprising, I
блядь.
suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either.
Такая морда.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Ёбаный.
Of course, Your Grace.
Что-то все-то как-то напряженно было. По ходу дела я не смог уговорить ее, да?
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the
Спасибо вам.
best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
As you should. And of course she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Хороший мужик.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
Да не
It's
очень
more than a
прошло
little
всё.
intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Он довольно
He is
красивый,
quite
наверное.
handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might
Ох,
meet
зря
our
ты это
future
трогаешь.
husbands.
Чувствую, у нас будет проблема.
Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Дурочка.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well, which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's
Прикольно.
see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Опа. По ходу дела у нас проблема.
Well,
Прости меня.
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
Марьета, это запомни.
this is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just
Походу
glad
дела.
it's over.
Я тоже рад, что все закончилось. Там было
King's
напряженно.
Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
То есть не согласен? Не знаю. Нельзя
People
угодить
are
всем.
not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave,
but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Попросить ее о помощи. Попробуем.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no
Да
secrets
не
between
могу я
us.
с ней говорить. Я не знаю.
It's about
Какая-то
my
она
family.
странная.
I trust her.
Я ей доверяю. А вот я вот не доверяю, извини, Сара.
I'd
Но тебе
prefer to
придется
speak with
уйти.
you alone.
Все на нас семейные. Так что тебе это лучше не слышать. Не слушать. Ну а хер ли уши греть? Сара это запомнит. Да и хрен с ней.
Go on.
Моей матери нужна помощь. Да, матери надо помочь.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's
Нам же
about my
письмо пришло.
family.
А мы
Ramsay
просто
Snow.
херово.
What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Мария запомнит.
That
Что вы
is no
попросили
small request,
от меня вашей
especially
матери.
now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
I will
Я буду вас в
forever
долгу.
be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
You're the only one who can help me. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath
Ну
within the week.
давай, помоги, а.
I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Попробуй хоть. Не будь
Very
стервой.
well. I'll make your request,
Вот
but I
хорошо.
cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady.
Спасибо тебе.
I will send a raven to my family at once.
Хорошая баба. Сразу видно по ней. Но она понимает, что она получит пизды, если поможет. Так, а мы возвращаемся к этому персонажу, который идет к стене. Что там за крики, бля? Так, ну лошадь ты проебал.
Seven elves.
Давай посмотрим, что там за крики. Кто-то там просит о помощи. Типа того. Что там за...
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Охуеть, его там просто рвут. Ух ты, нас спалили. Смотри, его там ножом просто ковыряет. Так, давай обратно.
Not my best work, unfortunately.
Давай еще
I
посмотрим.
suppose I have
Не, его там
fallen out
просто
of
ножом, а.
But he didn't make it easy.
Его...
What with all
О,
that
тихо, тихо, тихо,
bloody
тихо, тихо,
noise.
тихо, тихо.
Like a droning cat.
Нас там
I
палят.
thought he'd never stop.
Вот
As
это
my
осел нас
father
палит.
likes to say, a naked man
Так, нас опять
holds
кто-то
few
палит.
secrets, but the flayed man
Блять, тихо,
man
тихо, тихо,
holds
блядь.
none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
Его просто ножом.
He does
А его
now.
уже убили, да?
How much further is it to these foresters?
Твоя
Day,
мать,
my
а.
lord. Two at most.
Какой-то...
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
Какой-то этот больной. Так, ну придется бежать.
There.
Вон там. Тихо. Ёб твою мать. Слышал это? Да... Бежал. Так, давай останемся на месте. Это, конечно, плохая идея, но все равно надо попробовать. Ну, бежать это просто нет смысла. Если я побегу, меня тут прихлопнут сразу же. Ну и хорошо. Мне просто бежать не было смысла. Меня бы стрелой или мечом бы кольнули и все. Я бы подох. Ну и какая орда. Так, ну пойдем посмотрим на мужика. Пока никого нету. Тихонько. Надеюсь, никого нету. Костер оставили, смотри, какие сволочи, а. Твою мать, его там, наверное, просто разодрал. Охренеть, а! Твою мать, а! Жуткий. Сукин сын. Нам, походу, предстоит с ним. Так, а это Итан.
Lord Ethan.
Лорд Итан.
As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Ну да, он молодой.
But
Какому ему быть лордом?
300 generations of Forester lords stand behind you.
Ну еще расти да расти.
Lord Gerhard the Tall
Да лорда.
founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in
А
battle.
как
And
назовут
what will
меня?
they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester lord
Да он
before
еще
him chose
молодой,
one
а.
man whom
Куда
they
ему?
trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel.
Не справится нахера.
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move.
Что там за херня?
Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Что случилось? Что за кипиш?
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Понятно. Воришка.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Да чё ты
Quiet,
кричишь-то, а?
Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Зачем ты
Why
это
did
сделал?
you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true.
Хотел смотаться, хотел спасти свою шкуру. А на всех похеру. Гнида.
Where's our pay?
Казнить его надо.
Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Go. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling.
Я
We'll never
сам
survive
знаю.
the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Значит,
Then
ты
you admit to the
осознаешь свое
crime
преступление,
in
да?
front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
You'll address him as Lord.
Ну этот мужик просто брутален.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their Lord will not
Короче,
permit
этот
it.
предлагает нам пальцы, да, ему отрубить,
Send him to
я
the
так
wall.
понимаю. Давайте его на стену отправим. Нахера ему пальцы это делать? Прям как будто он это поймет, да? Просто будет показуха, да?
I will decide.
Ну, конечно, ты принимаешь решение. Я, короче, думаю, его на стену. Сам же воры, да? Ну, отрубать пальцы, это все равно не такой. Отнять 3 пальца. Оторвать, отправить на стену. Проявить милосердие. Отправить на стену. Не, ну отрубим его пальцы, и что дальше? Это просто будет показуха. Да пошел ты нахер, ты гнида, просто вот гнида. Иди на стену. Отрубить тебе пальцы, и что нахер дальше будешь? Все накрасть будешь. Ваш дом запомнит это решение. Ну, пусть запоминает. Я надеюсь, я правильно все сделал.
But a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. You can weigh on any.
Я правильно поступил? Как ты думаешь?
What do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Я могу выбрать вас?
Me?
Ты какой-то хороший.
No. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are 2 capable men for the role.
Короче, он мне предлагает выбрать.
Job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
По правую руку.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
А кого мне выбрать-то?
Here. The bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Я сделал верный выбор. Надеюсь.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Ну, я даже не знаю. Вот того брутального, он какой-то вспыльчивый. Тот. Ну, а с ним поговорить. Узнать их. Ну, я даже не знаю. Так, ладно. Давайте, я думаю, на этом мы с вами закончим. В следующей серии уже поговорим с ними и выберем. Ну, сделаем свое решение. Ну, с вами был Грешник. Всем добра.